Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? You know, one of the things I see first thing in the morning is this grass in my front yard. And I just love it. I love that I fertilized it and then my gardener fertilized it and now it's so beautiful and green. I also love it as I look at my flowers over there and some of my flowers up there and the sage over here. It all lets me know that in spite of how crazy things may seem in the world, the things are unfolding perfectly, just the way they're supposed to. Everything is still in divine order. Good morning, good morning. I am Janine Macklin, your transformational speaker, your wealth guide and catalyst. And I figure I'd hop on here as always. It is Wednesday and I call it Wisdom Wednesday. What is the wisdom to be shared that will support you on this new journey that when 2020 came, we certainly didn't think it would be like this, right? It has taken us by storm, causing us to change, to shift, moved us through fear and anxiety and worry, and now into calm and some peace. And again, we go back and forth with our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions. But I wanted to hop on today to share some wisdom. We can still walk around. We can still breathe the air. We can still see the beauty of the nature that surrounds us. We can feel the cold here. Maybe in other places it's warm. We can breathe the breath of air that keeps us alive. We can think. We can laugh. So we're still doing pretty good. We're still doing okay. So what I want to talk about today is to say to you is that you got this. No matter what you think, you got this. Can you open the garage? The garage door opener is right there on the inside. So one of the key things I want you to know, though, is in having it, you got to hold on to it. So what's that going to look like for you in your life and each day as we go forward? Okay, what is my, it's not opening. Okay, I'm trying to give a man some bottles that I have. I'm trying to get my son to open it, and it's not opening. Oh, I think that did it. Let's see. Thanks, dear. So what are we focusing on? So who's home? Who has children home? Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't give water bottles away. Who has children at home? Who has work at home? Who has nothing? You're just home. You just have work, but you don't have anything that you have to do with work. Or maybe you have kids and they're set up. I'm just now getting my son set up. His classes are actually online. He has to turn in work by 4 o'clock each day to get credit for attendance. So, 6 feet. Good morning. But I'm just walking. Excuse me. Here. Uh-huh. You too. Okay, so one of the things I want you to know that in spite of everything that's going on, as crazy as it may seem, there are still laws in the universe that are operating. And one of the biggest laws in the universe I want you to be aware of is your vibration. And I'm just going to read it to you just to keep it simple and to the point. The law of vibration says that everything in the universe moves. Okay, it says low connection. Now I've got connection. Once you get the basic news and you get the basic information for the day, then you can turn your TV off. You can take your own energy and your vibration and direct it someplace else. You don't have to sit there and be engulfed in worry and fear and, oh my God, what's going to happen next? We pretty much have a good idea what's going on. They are trying to slow down the virus. I'll go in the middle of the street, then I'm 6 feet, I guess, away from everybody. All my neighbors get up in the morning and walk. So how you slow the virus is you put us all at home. So we're not talking to each other. We're not in the clubs partying like people were last weekend. We're apart. We need to slow down how many people are going into the hospital. We need to slow down how many people are getting infected in a sense because we're out and about touching, not touching when we're not supposed to be touching. If we slow it down, it helps our healthcare providers. Good morning. Ooh, you're a big dog. We only have so many healthcare providers. We only have so many doctors. We only have so many nurses. There's always been a shortage of nurses for years now. So it slows it down. So try not to panic because we're home. Countries across the way, they've done this many times. Spread of the virus. That's all they're doing. But what I want you to be mindful of is, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? Are you scaring yourself? Are you in worry? Are you in fear? Is it a matter of, I don't know if I'm having enough money to pay my bills? Is it a matter of, I might lose my job? Is it a matter of, my kids are here and they're normally at school and I have to shift my whole life around because maybe you're an entrepreneur like myself and your business has to change? Maybe you're an entrepreneur and some of your speaking gigs have been canceled. Maybe you didn't have the non-refundable deposit, so now you're also for something that you thought was solid. You just knew you were going to be going somewhere to speak. The only thing that matters in all these scenarios is, what do you think and what do you feel? Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you frustrated? Are you, it's true. So if you, in real, and it's happening all the time. So if all you're doing is sitting home worrying, all you're going to do is have that worry come back to you. It doesn't just go, well, that's not true. It does go out into the universe. It connects with other people who are in that worry vibration, and then you create a worry vibration throughout the universe. But it's not going to change what's happening inside of you to sit and worry and to be in fret and to think thousands of times, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, what am I going to do? So as best you can, just be willing. Is, good morning, is that your vibration, what you say about, and he's riding his bike this morning with his biker shorts on. It's 44 degrees out here. Anyway, what you think, what you feel, what you say to yourself is what's going to matter more than anything else. The laws of the universe says your vibration matters. What's your vibration? Your vibration is really your energy. It's the vibration of your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings. So it's the energy. What's the energy inside your being? Because what's impacting some of this that we may not realize as much is that the energy goes out into the world. It goes out into the universe. So don't think that you're feeling a certain kind of way and that it's just your feeling. That's not true. Oh goodness, I hope I don't just tear up my whole garage trying to help somebody. Your energy is going to impact everything around you. Your energy is going to impact those around you. You're welcome. Your energy is going to impact outside of you. Our energy is what we bump up against with people invisibly, but we don't even really know it. It's what makes you stand in a club and see somebody across the room that you think you're attracted to. That's energy, okay? So we're real clear. It's like when you walk in the room and everybody was talking before you got there and you walk in, everybody stopped talking, you feel the energy. So that's what I'm talking about. So how can you get your energy up? How can you keep it up? Not way up here or high, but keep it so it's cool. So that you're like, okay, I got this. I'm going to be okay. No matter what, I'm going to be okay. What will it take for you to operate from that awareness, from that energy? Is I got this. And I got this means I got this. Not all that out there, but I got this right here. I got what I think. I've got what I feel. I have this. I got clear on what my thinking is, what my thoughts are, what I'm going to say to myself. And if nothing else, remember this as you go through your day to say, I got this. Or we got this. It's probably better because it's not an I in this whole thing. This is a we. The whole global world has got this. We got this. We're going to be fine. Hey, you know you're tired. To my women, some of you I know are tired. You have been working like crazy, taking care of your family like crazy, taking care of the kids, taking care of all the responsibilities. You are tired. Try and let yourself get some sleep and rest. And I say try and let yourself, because we're good for working and working, being busy, to the point that when we're not busy, we don't know what to do. But allow this to be a time of healing for you, a time of reflection for you. What were those goals that you wanted to focus on? What were those things that you wanted to put some more time and attention to? I don't care if it's sewing, if it's crocheting, if it was something you wanted to work on the house, if it was the gardening. We really are heading towards spring in spite of how cold it is. What were some of those things? Dust them off. Take some time and sit with them. This is the time you have now. You say, Janine, I don't have any money. Well, many of us are offering to donate some money to help some families out. That'll help you out. In the meantime, make the phone calls to whoever you need to make the phone calls to. Negotiate with them, because the whole world will have to negotiate with you. They don't get to now come in, well, we're going to cut off your lights and cut off your electricity. That's not even an option under this particular somewhat martial law that we're under, which may even become more intense as we go on. Maybe there are some health things that you want to focus on. What's happening with your health? Did you need to exercise more? Well, now's the time to go for those walks. Instead of getting in your cars, getting on the subways, getting in whatever to go to another location, you get to put your clothes on, bundle up like I did, and go around your block 5 or 6 times and get your exercise. What were those things that you said, oh, if I just had the time, I'd do this, this, and this? Make a list of those things and look at them from the most important to the least important. And then start with the most important one day, and the next day hop down to the least important. So you're not just hitting yourself day after day after day with the most important, but then hop down to the least important. Maybe you want to organize your laundry closet. Maybe you want to get rid of old towels and, create some space and some old sheets that you don't use anymore. Now's the time that you get to do that. Think about all those things that you said, if I had the time, I would. Write those things down and consider focusing on that. Because we always talk, God, if I had time, I would do this. And if I had the time, I would do that. Well, you know what? We have the time. So as much as you can, not only do you stand in your faith and allow that to be the energy you send into the universe, as best you can, be in gratitude. Be in gratitude for the health you do have. Be in gratitude for those that you do love. Be in gratitude for the job that you have, that the job you will go back to if your hours have been cut. It's not like they're going to fire everybody. They cannot. They need everybody to come right back to work when this is all over with. But what's going to maintain you, me, our families, our friends? One, check on each other, send each other texts, send each other funny videos and memes and all that stuff we normally do. If you can, call people and talk on the phone. You can do that. There's no limit now. You can talk as long as you need to, but send out that good energy and that good vibration. Look, I do comedy. I look at something comedian every day, every evening before I go to bed. I don't go to bed with concern, with worry, with fear. I will have laughed, cracking up at, oh God, my son had me looking at Martin last night. I'm so tired of looking at Martin and Gina. I don't know what to do. But he enjoys it. It makes us laugh. And I do love his skills and his abilities. Me, I want to go look at Trevor Noah, or I want to look at Cat Williams, or I'm going to go look at Larry the Cable Guy, to keep me laughing in joy, because that is the highest vibration you could be in. When he finishes with this, although he's got a pretty heavy schedule, so I don't know if we'll do much, but we had planned to do some Monopoly, because we put the table up, put the game up, and we just let it sit there, and we just keep playing it day after day after day. But find ways to prove to yourself that you got this. You're strong enough, you're smart enough, you're resilient enough, and you are loved enough by the Most High God of the universe that's breathing your breath and beating your heart. You will be taken care of. You will be fine. You will, and we will make it through this. So when you come back around, give me a hashtag. Replay. Let me know. Are you home with the kids? Are you home with that wonderful love of your life? Are you home on your own? Whew, under the covers. Oh, the trash came by. I didn't hear them. Under the covers, relaxing. You have a good book you're reading. You have a good movie you're looking at. Are you also getting your exercise that you said that you wanted? Are you maybe changing your diet and eating a little bit differently now? What are you going to be doing to prove to yourself that you got this? See, I already know you got it. I need for you to prove to yourself that you got it. And know that there is a law in the universe. That's what Wednesdays are about, that wisdom. It's what you think, it's what you feel that's going to ultimately determine how you experience this time of self-reflection. Shall we call it that? Because that's what it is. Please do not sit in front of the TV every day, all day, and look at everything about the coronavirus. I do want you to know, though, people are on the other side. They are finally giving us information about the people who had coronavirus and now are healthy and recovering. Everybody's not going to die from the coronavirus. So if that's what you've been thinking, that's not the case. More than anything around the coronavirus is them slowing down the spread of it. They have some treatment. People are being able to get tested based on certain circumstances. Idris Elba and others have gone through it, and some others are on the other side of it and have said, hey, it takes some time. They give you the medication, but you do recover, which is what we really want to know. So have a great day. Let me know, hashtag below. Put hashtag replay if you're coming in afterwards. Are you home? Are you home with the kids? How many kids are you home with? Are you home with the love of your life, which could be you? I'm not thinking the love of life is always out there, someone else. And then what have you come up with that works? Are you doing puzzles by chance? Are you doing meditation more? Are you doing exercise? What are you doing to deal with the stress? You making love more? Y'all throwing each other against the wall and having some great times together? You giving yourself bubble baths and relaxing? Now you don't have to rush with the bath. And are you closing out the night maybe with a martini or a shot of tequila? I don't know. But let us know below what it is that you're doing. Those of you who are my followers who are on here with me on a regular basis, I did say to you, if you or your children are in need, please put your Cash App below. Some of us are able to donate at least $100 to some families to help you out. And on that note, know that you matter and know that you've got this. You have been endowed with powers and energies, your thinking and your feeling, that can impact your life in an incredible way. And this is the time that you've been waiting for. See, when I was working all the time, my 9 to 5, I was always saying, oh, I wish I had time to do this. I wish I could do this. Well, this is the time. If you ever said, I wish I could, now you can, at least if you're home or if you have modified hours for work. Somewhere in there, find a space for you and know that what you think matters, what you feel matters. And you're the only one who can determine that. Not the news, not the coronavirus, not the schools, not your husband's boyfriends or girlfriends. You get to determine how you will feel and what you will think going forward. And my whole thought throughout the whole process is that I'm whole, healthy, and complete. Maybe that's something you can hang on to as well. Take good care and bye for now.